Off with the 1st of November. We're going to continue what we talked about yesterday because today's assignment is dealing with whole numbers and fractions, so please write that down. We introduced it a little bit yesterday. I want to talk about it a little bit more today so your assignment goes a little smoother. And we also have an add-on today. We'll start with something that was similar to yesterday. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult. And before we try to solve this, someone raise their hand and tell us what the word of means. Stands for what? Multiply. So 1/4 of 24 is like saying 1/4 times 24. Right now we're just working on our math, Joe. That's all you need. That's all you need right now. Good. Okay, so 1/4 of 24. We talked about this yesterday. Who remembers that recipe that we wrote down to solve it? The formula, what times what time what? Divided by what times what? What was that formula we wrote down yesterday to solve this really quickly? Anybody remember? Katie? Close. Whole number. We always start with our whole number. We have 24 grapes, and we're trying to put them in to 1/4 of a group, or put them into groups. Revel, whole number?
24.
So whole number? Divided by what?
4.
The denominator, and then we're going to take that answer and do what with it? Do you remember that, Rev? Multiply by
1.
the numerator. That's the formula every time you have a fraction of a whole. Whole number, whatever it is, divide it by the denominator and multiply it times the numerator. So if it helps you, you can remember that however you want. Whole number divided by the denominator times the numerator. But in this case, what is 24 divided by 4? Fensky. 6. And then we're going to multiply the 6 times what? Dom? Look at your formula. I know. Whole number divided by denominator times the numerator. So we did 24 divided by 4 is 6. Now what are you going to do with the 6? Which one's your numerator, Zach? Times 1 equals 6. That's the quickest way to do it. It doesn't matter. Right now this is a unit fraction because it's a 1. That works whatever number that is. Most of the time for us, it's going to work out equally. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes there's a remainder, but you still have to multiply. If you can't figure that out, we talked about this yesterday. 1/4 of 24, what should you draw a picture of? Or what could you draw a picture of? What could you draw a picture of? Yes?
Dots.
How many? 24 dots or 24 squares. It doesn't matter what they are. Count those for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many more dots do I need to get my 24? I'm assuming this is a candy slump. Yep. 16 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my 24 dots. And I need to circle one group of 4. So if I have my 24 here, I need to put them into this many groups and circle one of those groups. So it doesn't matter how you do it. If you want to make 4 groups, here's my 4 groups, 4 kids. Each kid gets a grape. 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep sharing them out until you're done. Go right ahead. I don't care how you draw your picture or how you solve it. This is going to be the quickest way, though. Okay, let's separate that. Always have to know your whole. Let's try this one. And remember, these are problem strings, so they build off of one another. 3 times 24 means what?
24.
Means what?
36.
3/4 of 24, same thing. When you multiply a fraction and a whole, you're really dividing. You're figuring out a fraction, a part of this. Now what have we done that can help us with this and make our job easy just by thinking and not have to write anything? Clara, what do we know? What was 1/4? 6. So if I have 3/4 of 24, how many have I got? Which is how many that we've got? 18. Very good. But if not, everybody, our formula, whole number divided by what? Which is what? So divide by what? 4 times 3. And if you want to get fancy, put some parentheses in there, because that's what you're going to do first. Whole number divided by denominator equals 6. And then we have 6 times 3, which equals 18. If not, draw your 24 pickles or whatever you're going to do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw 24 of them, separate them out however you want. Get some counters, get 24 crayons, I don't care, 24 cents. And make them into 4 groups and consider 3 of them. Another one, let's try this. Let's see what happens. I don't know if we're ready for this, but we'll try it. 7/8 of 24. Now, will our previous problems help with this? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. They will? If not, we have our formula. Zach, will our previous problems help us with this?
Yes,
How so?
because if you take the 1/4
Yep.
and times it by 2,
Yeah.
you get 2/8, and that would be the first one for that would equal 1/4 over 24.
I like that. So can you say that again, sir? What do I do?
Take 1/4
Take 1/4.
and times it by 2.
So you mean double it.
Yes.
If we times it, then we're actually shrinking it. So add another 1/4? And what do we get? Is that what you said? Or no, am I screwing you up?
Double.
Double 1/4. So 1/4 and 1/4 is what?
Like,
Is 2/4.
trying to find it.
I might have mixed you up. Why don't you say what you were going to say?
Do
And I will close my mouth.
like 1/4.
Yep.
If we're trying to do 1/4 and for it to be have the same denominator
Yep.
of 8, do 1/4 times 2, like
What is 1/4? It's equal to what?
equal to 2/8.
To 2/8, right? An eighth and an eighth. So this is 2 of our eighths, so we need 7 of them. So what else are you going to do then?
Then
So if 1/4 of 24 was how much?
which is 6.
1/4 equaled 6, so what could we do with your knowledge? We know that a 1/4 is 2/8, and I've got 6 of them. Is there a short way to figure out this answer? I like your thinking process. Anybody want to step in and help him out a little bit? He's doing some hardcore thinking here. Fitch?
3/4 is equal to 6/8.
3/4 is equivalent to 6/8, and that helps us because 3/4 was what?
3/4 was
18,
And then we need
and we need what else?
one more 8.
We need another eighth. How much was an eighth going to be? If 1/4 was 6, an eighth would be how much?
3.
3. So it equals what? 21. That's some creative thinking. Very good. Here's the short way to do it. What's our whole number? How many grapes have we got? 24 divided by what? 8 equals 3 times 7 equals 21. Whole number divided by the denominator times the numerator. There's that 3 that they found. with their creative thinking. That was good. Zach and Clara and others. So this is fractions of a whole. Remember this formula. Whole number. What?
It was Katie, not Clara.
You also, Fitch. Very good.
Katie,
Well, she said something. She said Snicker bar or 3 or something. Whole number divided by denominator times numerator. That's why we talked in the beginning of the year about numerator and denominator. All right. Turn to your home connection.